Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tarot Tuesday. It is my pleasure to be here with you once again. I'm Laura, and I will be reading Tarot and Oracle for you this evening. I will begin with a group message to get a feel for the energy that is surrounding us this week and maybe even beyond. And then what I will do is, if there are people who would like a personal reading, I will open us up for personal readings, followed by a pick a card to close out the show. That way everyone receives a personal message. So I do thank you all for being here. It's always a pleasure to connect with this community. And I see that we have Millie here this evening. Hello. Good evening to Suzette. Hello, Shelley, Seeker of Truth. Good evening, Angela. Thank you for joining us. It does feel like this community connects quite a bit. I feel like Tuesday comes so quickly. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. It is always a pleasure to read for you. So I will get started in just a moment here. I see that people are joining us. Maybe they're getting their notifications at this time. So we will give them a minute to come in. Good evening, Megan. So nice to see you here. And hello to Bonnie Binsky. Okay, so what is happening with the energies? I feel like this internal shift, I feel like I'm going into that inner winter. And I know I spoke a little bit about that last week, where it felt like the energy has really shifted and it's a time for going within and planning. Some of us may be feeling like we are in full bloom. That has not been the case for me. I feel like as it starts to get dark earlier, my energy shifts. I can definitely feel an internal change, and it seems like, I don't know, Spirit is preparing me for something, probably some internal growth and change. And then we will see what happens from there. So I'm not sure how anyone else is feeling, how the energies have been affecting you, but that's what's going on with me. Although it has been a fun time, I have had some reason to celebrate. I got together with family this past weekend for a wedding. My niece got married, so that was really exciting. And it turned out to be a beautiful day for an outdoor wedding. We did get the rain, but it seemed to come before and after, so that was really nice. And other than that, just kind of going with the flow, doing the internal processes, feeling like a lot of releasing as well. I'm not sure if anyone else here is feeling that same thing, but things feel like they're falling away. Maybe some endings taking place, some old habits, old fears and worries. I feel like they're just really falling away at this time. And Shelley says, feeling good, and the energies are feeling like change here. Change is a good thing. I know change can be scary, change can be unexpected, but with change always comes growth, for me anyway. And Bonnie says, yes, releasing. Okay, that's good to hear, Bonnie. And Suzette says, energy is intense. I've been sleeping a lot. Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, especially with there being more darkness. I do find that same thing, that I sleep more with more darkness. And Millie says, yes, most definitely shifting into a new era. Okay. And Shelley says she typed growth at the same time I said it. Yeah, lots of growth. And I can feel that when I connect in with the energy of this group. I feel like there has been a lot of growth within the group itself. That this group has been doing some work internally, work on themselves, work to reach that next level of ascension, work to face shadows. I'm feeling that as well. Good evening, Karen, Suki. Thank you for joining us. Okay, well, let's get started here. Let's see what Spirit would like us to know this week. So I'm just going to connect in with the group energy and get a general message for the group for the week. So what would Spirit like us to know? And I see this one here. Radiate. Let your light shine through. Well, that's interesting. So considering whoops, turn the card around. Considering that there is more darkness, I think Spirit is calling us to shine our light even through the darkness. Be that beacon of light, that beacon of hope, and just continue to shine. Because remember, we all came here with a purpose. We have a collective mission and then our individual mission and soul growth. So now is the time to shine. Okay. And now let's see what the theme is for the week for this group. What is the theme? Let's get one card here. Okay, Star. Well, this is a beautiful card, and the message says guaranteed success. So when you shine your light, when you radiate, this is guaranteed to bring success to you. And whatever it is that you're working on this week, Spirit is saying, take action. Things are falling into place for you. If there's a change that you're considering making, shine your light and you will be successful. You are guaranteed success. So make that change. Even if it's just one small action, you are guaranteed success this week. I like that, Karen Suki. I was just reading your comment. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I have never considered this before. Laura holds cards so well. Other readers move it all around and just flash it, then talk, then flash it. Laura needs to give lessons on how to show your cards seriously. Thank you for that, Karen Suki. Oh. So, yeah, I'm really excited for this group. I mean, you can't get a more positive card than guaranteed success. So this week, go for it. That's really the message here. Just go for it. And let's see what our soul would like us to know. What would our soul like us to know this week? And I see this one here. Okay, the rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. So we all have a thread that we are holding to assist in the growth of humanity, to assist in change, to assist with uplifting other souls and uplifting the planet. And just know that you came in here with a specific plan. Every action that you take, every piece of intuition that you get is soul led. It's all part of this larger plan, this bigger picture. So just know that when you step out, when you're courageous enough to shine your light, when you're courageous enough to take action, that you are living your purpose. You are living the plan that you came here to live. And with the mystic, what I see here is don't be afraid to dive deep, to really experience and feel the divine, feel the sacred, feel the universe, the oneness, God, source, whatever word that you use. Don't be afraid to experience hands-on, because this is your time. This is your time to answer the call. Okay, now let's get another card. What are we manifesting this week? Okay, what are we manifesting this week? Good evening, Elizabeth of the More Intuitive Me. Thank you for joining us. And here we are, the Knight of Water. So some of us here, I feel like this is a specific person that is coming in. This is a passionate person, a person who loves love, a person who loves life. This could be a romantic person. And I feel that for a lot of us here, this person's going to give us some type of influence that helps lead us on our path, leads us to our soul's calling. And for others, we are embodying these qualities. So if this isn't a specific person for you, you are embodying the qualities of being more romantic, being more sensual, taking action towards pleasurable activities. So whatever brings you pleasure, whatever you feel passionate about, I feel you using your senses to really experience life this week, to experience your dream as well. And I do see the word emotional here. So learning how to, I feel like, not so much control your emotion, but learning how to be with your emotions, learning how to experience emotion. You're on the road to mastering, to emotional mastery, is what I see here. So don't be afraid to feel, no matter what it is. Our feelings are meant to guide us. Our feelings are part of our human experience. So don't be afraid to feel. And let's see what will assist us in working with this energy of the Knight of Water. Okay, ooh, this one wants to come out right away. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. So I feel like connecting with others is going to assist you. Connecting with your spiritual team, your guides, your ancestors, your crossed over loved ones. Know that you have I like to call them my spiritual team or my spiritual board of directors. Know that you have that team or that board of directors on the other side working with you and working for you. So calling them in this week will assist you in being successful, will assist you in shining your light, and will assist you in working towards your goals and dreams and your soul's calling. Good evening, Chloe. So nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. So I see, the road may be a little bit windy for you this week. Maybe you take some unexpected turns, or you have some opportunities that you were not expecting, that you were unaware of, and it wasn't part of your planned path. But just know that whatever turns you take, support is there for you. So let's get one last card for the group message, and let's see what angel would like to work with us this week. So what angel is working with us this week? Oh, and Spirit says stop. So this message comes from Archangel Ariel. Call upon me, the Archangel of Manifestation, to bring abundance and prosperity into your life. And that is a perfect message to sum up our group message. And the affirmations you can use: abundance flows effortlessly into my life. It is natural for me to thrive. So these are your affirmations. So that is what I have for the group. I'm hoping that resonates with you, and I am sending you all so much love and so many blessings. And Suzette says, such beautiful cards for our beautiful family. And Karen Suki says, my unexpected opportunities have really just been in a couple of card readings telling me to just do it. Wonderful. So that is synchronicity and confirmation for you. And Shelley says, thank you, Laura. That was awesome. So wonderful. You are welcome, Shelley. Okay. Millie says, thank you, Laura. That was a great read. You are welcome, Millie. Okay, so now what I will do, I will open us up for personal readings. So if you have a question that you would like answered, you can type into the chat in all capital letters, I would like a reading, or yes, me, something along those lines that will stand out. And then I will draw names and we will let Spirit decide who receives a personal reading tonight. So if you would like a personal reading, okay, so Elizabeth of the More Intuitive Me. Okay, I have Elizabeth, Cyan, Megan, and Neil. Okay. So I'll just read those again to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I have Elizabeth, Cyan, Megan, and Neil. Okay. So let me just put those in our cup here. Okay. And okay, so first tonight we will have Neil. So Neil, you are first. If you could type your question into the chat. Let's have Neil, please. Okay, and I will just flash my personal information. If you would like to book your own personal reading or healing, you may do so on my website. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I've left my email here. And if you like what I do here and feel called to make a donation, you may do so through either my PayPal or my Venmo, and I have left those links as well. So let's see, Neil. Neil, what is your question? I know we have a little bit of a delay, so I always see the question popping up now. Okay. What is my winter looking like financially, and any personal messages? Okay. So Neil, I'm just going to connect in with your energy, and let's see if we can get A message about your financial future. So, Neil, I feel a little bit of weight in my shoulders when I connect in with your energy. So, this could be symbolic of worry, stress. Maybe you're carrying extra responsibility. It's like I want to relax, but I'm having a hard time relaxing. So let me see. Let's see. See if I can just move some of the energy. Okay. So let's see what Spirit would like you to know about finances. And I have this one popping right out. Okay, the Queen of Water. Loving, giving, and psychic. And what I see for you, Neil, is support from this is feminine energy. It could be a female, but it could also be male. It's just someone who possesses these qualities. I see you receiving support from someone who's very loving, someone who's generous with their time and energy. And I see this person as a good listener as well. Someone who is there and open and ready for you to open up. And what I see is Spirit saying, allow this person to share some of the burden, that it would be good and wise for you not to hold all your worries inside, to connect with others. This person, this Queen of Water energy, it is really here to help move you through any stagnant energy, any uncertainty. So relying on this person, and you don't have to, dump all your troubles or, lay them all out at once. But just rely on this person as a listener when things become difficult. Because what I'm sensing here is there may be some avenues that you have not explored. There may be an idea that this person presents to you that you had not previously considered, that really moves things along for you, because I do see flow here. So what I see is money flowing. And I don't necessarily want to say that things are going smoothly or that there's an abundance flowing in, because I want to get more cards to see. I want to make sure I'm not telling you that things are flowing smoothly when what Spirit is saying is something like things are flowing too much. We don't want that. We want balance. So we'll look into that a little more. But it's good that energy is moving. I'm not feeling stagnation here. And Spirit's also showing me writing here. So you have a plan. You have a plan for, I feel like this has to do with a project, something you're working on. You've started a plan, and Spirit's just saying to focus. Focus on what brings you joy. Focus on what you can be grateful for, even when things are uncertain. So, Neil, hopefully that is resonating with you. So let's get another card here. Let's get a little more information about the finances. What else? Oh, and this one's popping right out. Okay. 6 of Fire, success, recognition, and self-esteem. So I do see money coming to you quickly. I see it's so with this flow here, what I'm seeing, I'm trying to word this correctly for you, that you've been working on something, things are coming in, but perhaps again this uncertainty. So it's almost like it doesn't stop, but it's not flowing freely or widely. You reach a point where it's like, am I going to be okay? Am I going to reach that next level? And that's where this Six of Fire comes in. That's where Spirit is saying that, yes, you will be rewarded for your efforts. Continue to put in the work. Give yourself credit for what you do as well. Because what Spirit wants you to know is that the more positive you are about yourself and about your ability, the more this energy will be able to flow to you, the more the finances will increase. So hopefully that's making sense to you. So I see you being recognized also for past work. So this is effort that you have been putting in over time. So I don't feel like there's something brand new that shows up. I feel like this feels to me a lot like effort finally paying off, like a breakthrough for you. And let's get one last card. And I see that Seeker of Truth is saying, you are so right, Laura. This is so spot on. Thank you for that confirmation. Thank you, Shelley. Okay, and let's get one last card. Okay, the Page of Air. So what Spirit is saying here is, don't get discouraged if you have to make adjustments along the way. That you may find when you start on a certain course, some unexpected things come up. Maybe you need to refine or redo something. And Spirit's saying that's okay. Just continue on your path. Know that you are protected. Know that the universe is working with you and you are working with the universe. And that you may need to, if there's course correction, just analyze the situation. Look at what's working and what is not working. And also the communication. Communicate with this Queen of Water energy. This energy, this person can assist you in seeing through any roadblocks or uncertainties. So I do see positivity for you. I see this success. I see recognition, but things may not be straightforward. So just keep an eye out for that. So Neil, that is what I have for you. I am hoping that resonated, and I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Oh, and so I see Seeker says, oh my, Laura, Neil is crying. He is feeling this, Laura. Wonderful. I'm so happy that resonated with you. And good evening to Victor of Truth Wave Energy. Thank you for joining us. And hello to Grace. It is so nice to have you here. Okay. And good evening, Patrick. Thank you for joining. All right. So let's see who will be next. Next, we will have Megan. You are next. So if you could type your question into the chat, Megan, you will be next. Okay, Neil says, thank you. And so much appreciation, Laura. He says, love and light to you, and really so many thanks. You are so welcome, Neil, and you are so welcome, Shelley. Okay, so Megan, we are just waiting on you, on your question. Okay. So Megan, would like guidance on my next home. Need a new one ASAP. Okay. So Megan, let me just connect in with your energy and let's see if we can get you some guidance and some insight here. Okay, Megan. All right, Megan. Megan, I feel my third eye pulsing a lot. So Spirit is just telling you, trust your intuition. Follow your intuition. Follow what feels right. And don't forget to call on your guides, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so let's get a little more here with the cards for Megan. What does Spirit see for a new home? And this card wanted to come out. Okay, 2 of Fire. So I see some planning here. I see that there is planning. So Spirit is saying this is the planning phase. I do see the energy moving. I don't see you being stagnant or staying in one place. But Spirit is saying get to work on the planning, really to put your energy and your focus. And I'm also drawn to partnering as well. So with this partnering energy, I feel like this is almost like networking is what Spirit's bringing my attention to. And maybe even in untraditional ways, because I'm seeing that perhaps just voicing that you are looking for a new home will lead you to the right person and the right situation. So using your voice is what Spirit is saying. And I do see progress here as well. So Spirit's saying as long as you stay focused and stay focused on that vision, hold the vision. How do you want things to look? Where do you want to be? What time frame? And I do see things moving quickly as well. So I don't see you being stuck. I see things moving quickly. But details, Spirit is drawing my attention to the word details. So perhaps writing down what steps you need to take in order to find this new place. Maybe your first step is to know what type of place you're looking for and where. And your second step might be to reach out to somebody in real estate. But have your plan and stay focused, because I am seeing that it's going to take some effort. And that's not to say that it won't happen or that it'll be difficult, but I do see it taking a lot of your energy. So hopefully that's making sense to you. Okay, where I want to be is uncertain. That's okay. Even if you don't know where you want to be, visualize how you want to feel. Maybe you want this to be a quiet neighborhood. Maybe you would like it to be more of a city environment. But how will you feel? Will it be quiet? Will it be a place that's walkable? But how are you going to feel when you are there, when you walk into that place? How will you know that's the one? So if you can just focus on the feeling, that is fine. You don't need to have a specific location picked out. Okay, so let's get another card for you. So what action can you take here? And I'm seeing this one here. The King of Water, someone who's compassionate, understanding, and trustworthy. King of Water. So I see this really as another person coming in to assist you. This may be someone who has connections, someone who knows, who is either in real estate themselves or knows somebody who is in real estate. But connecting with others, connecting with someone who really listens and understands what it is that you desire. I see this as a giving and mature person. I see this person also, although they are a master of their emotions, I also see them as grounded as well. Someone who knows how to take grounded action. They understand how to connect the emotion with the physical to achieve results. So reaching out to somebody, I feel, is really going to assist you. And what else would Spirit like you to know here? Yeah, so Spirit's telling me, like, get in touch with your emotion as well. Like, anchor in the feeling. Anchor in how you would like to feel when all is said and done. And I'm seeing the tree here as well. I'm seeing trees. So Spirit is saying, connect with the spiritual realm, connect with your higher self or your guides and angels, and then take action. Allow that energy to come through into the physical. So know that you're not alone, that you have guides and you have people in the physical world working with you and working for you. So hopefully that is making sense to you. And I do see someone having compassion for you and compassion for your situation. And maybe that is what leads you to find that new location. Okay, and let's get one last, because I don't see you working alone here. So Spirit wants me to really put that out there to you, that you are not alone. And let's get one last card for you. Let's get one last card. And I see this one here. Okay, so the Three of Earth. So I see progress and movement. I see things manifesting in your physical reality. I see you working with others, collaborating with others is what will move you to this energy. So what else does Spirit want me to tell you here? So I'm seeing there's another message here. So Spirit's telling me that you have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to work through any situation. Just continue to take grounded action. Focus and grounded action will lead you to the right place. And I'm seeing the number 3 here. So the number 3 could be significant. I feel like 3 could be 3 weeks. It could be 3 months, but the number 3, and 3 is also symbolic of expansion and growth. So just know that you will grow, you will move, you will be successful. So, Megan, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that resonates with you. I'm wishing you all the best in this situation, and I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. Okay. So Megan says, thank you, Laura. That is very comforting and reassuring. Thank you so much for the read and guidance. You are so welcome, Megan. You are so welcome. Okay. So let's see who will be next. So next is Elizabeth. You are next. So if you could type your question into the chat, Elizabeth of the More Intuitive Me. Okay. And let's see. Bonnie Binsky says, yes, great reads tonight. Karen Suki says, such good reads for everybody. That's wonderful to hear. Okay. So, Elizabeth, your question, I may be presented with an unexpected life change and feel I should just walk away, but that feels scary after 33 years. Okay, so let's see, Elizabeth, what guidance does Spirit have for you? What guidance does Spirit have for you? Okay. So, Elizabeth, as soon as I tap into your energy, I'm immediately drawn to my solar plexus. So, Spirit's reminding you that you are powerful, that you co-create with the universe. Spirit's saying be brave, courageous, and strong. That those are the qualities you want to embody and embrace. So let's get a little more. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's draw some cards for you, Elizabeth. This unexpected life change. What does Spirit see for you? We have this one here. Okay, the King of Earth. So what I'm seeing is this opportunity could really solidify your material reality. It could really bring things together for you. This could be part of your purpose, part of your soul's plan. I see stability and abundance for you. And I see an offering. So someone has an offering for you. This opportunity is presented through someone else or through someone else's assistance to really bring things together for you. I see success here. And what Spirit wants you to know is it's not overnight success. This is success that you have been building your whole life. This is success that others also have been on similar paths as you. And they came up with a plan and worked through this plan. And through focus, dedication, and work, they were able to build this. I feel like empire is the word I want to use, but they were able to build this successful life for themselves. And that's what Spirit is mirroring here, is showing that you also are meant to be successful. You are meant to be financially stable. You are meant to walk a certain path that brings you pleasure, that you feel passionate about, that you know that you put in the hard work and the dedication. So Spirit's also saying details. Spirit's drawing my attention to the word details. So perhaps asking questions, getting the details, finding out more information will assist you in making the right decision for you. So let's get a little more here. What action can you take to align with this energy? And this card is coming out right away. Okay, the 7 of Air. So what Spirit is saying is be cautious. If there's something you don't understand, ask questions. If there's something that doesn't feel right, trust your intuition. Spirit's really saying communication and awareness are going to serve you well. Don't allow others to slip something through behind your back, is what Spirit is cautioning here. Know who your allies are. Know who is there to assist you, who has your best interest at heart, but also understand that there are those people who may act like they want to see you succeed, but secretly they only want to see you succeed just below where they are. And I know that can sound a little negative, but Spirit wants me to make sure I get that message out to you, that not everyone has your best interest in mind. Not everyone is trustworthy like you are. Not everyone is loving and open-hearted. So just understand that you are in control and don't give your power away. That you may need to really stay a step ahead of others. You may need to really pay attention to details. Pay attention to what actions will prove successful. And be cautious of those whose intentions may include trickery and deceit. So, Elizabeth, I'm hoping that's making sense to you. Okay, and Elizabeth says, I'm feeling that too, like I can't openly trust because I feel a sense of loyalty to them. Okay. And you know what? And I feel like Spirit is saying you don't have to open up all at once. You can do things in phases. You take your time, take things step by step, is what I see here. And call upon your guides and angels. Just awareness. Spirit is really drawing my attention to the word awareness. Just be aware of your surroundings. Yeah. And that makes sense. You don't trust they have your best interest in mind. And that makes sense because that's what's showing here, that not everyone has your best interest in mind. So what feels right to you is really going to be the best course of action. And let's get one last card for you, Elizabeth. One last card. And I see this one here. Okay, so the card that comes out is Strength. So you will persevere. You will find your inner strength as well, that courage to overcome any lower vibrational forces, whether that be people, whether it be situations. You will be in your power, that you will be stronger for it. And I see, that with the lion here, that you know when to be assertive and possibly even a little bit aggressive. And you will also learn when to pull back and be more mild mannered, so to speak. So you will know. I feel like things come into balance for you, things between the spiritual and the physical, that you will control the situation. The situation will not control you. So, Elizabeth, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that made sense to you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. And Elizabeth says, thank you, Laura. Awareness, details, be inquisitive, learn more. Okay. Thank you, Laura. Yes, it makes sense and confirms many things. Wonderful, Elizabeth. I'm so happy. Okay, and our last reading for tonight will be Cyan. So, Cyan, if you could type your question into the chat. Let's have Cyan, please. Okay. So I'm really happy the readings are resonating with everyone tonight. And I know that life changes, they can be a little scary, but we always grow. If we stay within our power, we learn and we grow. Okay, Cyan says a general reading for me. Okay, so Cyan, just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Let's connect in with Cyan. And Cyan, I'm drawn to my throat chakra here. So I feel like Spirit has a message for you about communication. I feel like this may be speaking up for yourself. This could also be about balance between listening and speaking, knowing when to speak up and knowing when to stay silent. But I'm drawn to the throat here. So let's get some more. Let's get more from Spirit. See what Spirit has to say. Let's get one card for Cyan. What would Spirit like you to know? I'm seeing this one. Okay. The Moon. Okay. Intuition, illusion, and revelation. And this is what this card looks like. So I'm feeling like Spirit is telling you to be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention not only to what's going on in your physical reality, but to how things make you feel. How do you feel in certain situations? Do things feel uneasy, or do things feel aligned and uplifting? Because I'm seeing that there's a situation around you where you may not have all the information. You may be trying to figure things out. And I feel like this could have to do with awakening for you. This is part of your awakening process. This is part of you strengthening your connection to spirit and becoming more and more aware of your own personal power. And through that, the universe presents us with situations that will make us aware of what it is we need to learn at this particular point in time. And what Spirit is saying is things will be revealed to you, but learn how to tap into not just seeing things with your physical eyes, but seeing things with your spirit eyes as well. And with your spirit eyes, that really could mean, how do you feel in this situation? So learn to use all your senses. Because I'm also sensing some duality here. It's almost like 1 minute things can appear calm. It can appear like everything is going in the right direction. But there's this barking. Yeah, I'm drawn to the dog barking. And it's like, but why is the dog barking if everything seems to be going the way it should? And what Spirit's saying is that's your intuition telling you to be aware, to ask, what is not right here? So, Cyan, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. So let's get a little more information on this. Let's get a little more information. What is being revealed? Okay, so the 3 of Earth. So Spirit's saying use your skills. Use what you are naturally good at and build upon that. Because I feel like for you, your intuition is already high. And perhaps you feel like if one of your senses isn't as strong as the other, like perhaps you're more clairaudient, maybe you get messages where you hear things like through song, and you may be thinking, but I don't see visions, so I'm not intuitive. But what Spirit is saying is work with those senses that are the strongest and build from there, because we all receive intuition in different ways. Some people feel it in their body. Some people get visions. Some people hear. We're all going to have one that starts out stronger than the other. And it's by practice and developing the senses that they all become strong. But Spirit's saying use your strengths to assist you in growing, and also collaborate with others. Maybe there's someone who you can explain the situation to. And perhaps they've been through something similar, or perhaps they can see a bigger picture that you can't see, because sometimes when we are living a certain situation, we become a little bit blinded to the big picture. We have difficulty seeing it objectively because we're living it. So collaborating with others. And I feel like there's others that can teach you. I don't know if you've been considering a class. I feel like Spirit is drawing your attention to like a psychic development class, because Spirit's telling you that your intuition is really strong right now. I feel like you are awakening. You're awakening, but questioning at the same time, questioning about whether the messages you receive are real, whether it's your mind or whether it's from spirit. So perhaps a class that can assist you in developing your clairs, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your clairvoyance. But I see you growing here as well. I see your senses becoming stronger, and I see you trusting yourself more, because Spirit's saying the more you trust yourself, the more things will be revealed to you. So, Cyan, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. And let's pull another card for you. See this one here. That's the one. Okay, so 7 of Fire. So what I see here is you being presented with some challenges, but you really standing your ground. You overcoming what once would have held you back or thrown you off course. I see you standing your ground here. So just know that as we start growing and changing, things in our physical reality need to fall away. And it could be people. People are used to seeing you a certain way. And when you start growing and changing, they feel threatened by that. So they may start testing you or challenging you. But Spirit's saying, stand your ground, because any storms will pass and the light will shine, that you are stronger than you know. So be determined, stay the course, and all will be revealed to you at the right time. So, Cyan, that is what I have for you. I'm hoping that made sense to you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Okay. And Cyan says, thank you. You are very welcome, Cyan. Okay, so that is all I have for personal readings tonight. So now we will do our pick a card. And if you would like to participate, you are going to choose either the number 1, 2, or 3. And we will see what personal message Spirit has for you. So let's get a card for number 1. Spirit saying go with this top one. Number 2. And number 3. And the top one again. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your number is 15. Your love for others is powerful, and you are able to spread your gift of support far and wide. Your curious and social nature brings you in contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. And your affirmation is, I am wise. And if you chose number 2, your number is 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. And your affirmation, I am disciplined. And if you chose number 3, your number is 10. You have great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. And your affirmation is, I am ingenious. Okay, so that is what I have for you this evening. I thank you all once again for being here. It is always a pleasure to connect with this community. If you would like to book your own private reading or Reiki healing, you may do so on my website. I've left the link here. It is www.letspiritguide.com. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@letspiritguide.com. And if you like what I did here tonight and you feel called to make a donation, you may do so through either my PayPal or my Venmo, and I have left the links below. I hope that you all have a wonderful week. I hope that many blessings are showered upon you, that your success becomes visible to you this week. And yes, Megan, I did see you booked with me for Saturday, and I will send you the Zoom link on Friday. Thank you. I'm looking forward to that. So I hope you all stay happy, stay healthy, stay whole, and as always, let Spirit guide.